the name of the course is Strength of Materials. Strength of Materials is one of the fundamental course in the engineering curricula. Almost all the disciplines of engineering need to know about the basic principles underlying this particular course. Strength of materials many a times is called in the name of mechanics of solids or mechanics of deformable bodies. They mean the same thing, they cover the same basic principles of the engineering materials that different disciplines deal with. The strength of materials in fact is the foundation of many courses which different disciplines like mechanical engineering, civil engineering, aerospace engineering, naval architecture and several other disciplines which are included in the mechanical sciences group, they will have to go through to understand the basic principles thoroughly. Apart from this, the students of other disciplines also are required to know the fundamentals of this particular subject, as almost all disciplines of engineering deal with different kinds of materials. And it is important that we know, we understand the basic principles, the basic characteristics, the strength characteristics of these materials. In general, engineers are concerned with the development of systems which are safe, which are economical and which should be durable. Now, to achieve this, one must know the basic characteristics of the material with which any system will be developed. If we talk about materials with which different kinds of structural forms are created, it could be buildings, it could be bridges, it could be flyovers and several such structures, or talk about mechanical components, different kinds of equipments. You talk about aerospace structures, you talk about any other structures wherein we use materials of different kinds, of different forms. For all these, we must understand the behavior of the materials that we are using in the systems. Without having the basic knowledge of these materials, the engineers will not be able to produce the appropriate systems. Through this particular course, we try to give the concepts of the basic properties, how to evaluate them, how to understand the load transfer mechanism and how the materials behave against such external loadings in which the different systems will be subjected to, so that we can produce a safe and economic system. Hence, it is utmost important that we understand the basic principles of this particular subject. What is intended in this particular course is that the fundamentals, the basic aspects of the basic engineering principles, to characterize the material, to understand its strength characteristics. We will be covering this course through 40 lectures, in which we include 10 modules, and each of these modules will have few lessons associated with it, and we try to bring in the concept of stress, the concept of strain, the applications of stress strain, the effect of loading on the systems, the concept of bending, the concept of stresses either individually or in combined form, the effect of torsion in a system. What we intend to do is that these basic behaviors will be applied through simple systems, simple elements such as bars, shafts, beams, and could be arches and different forms, so that the basic principles can be understood through these simple elements. And once we understand the basic principles through these simple elements, eventually any system, either it is a structural system or a mechanical systems, they comprise of these basic elements, and thereby we will be able to understand the concept of the stress development, the concept of distribution of stresses in the entire system. And that is the basic objective of this particular course, and in my opinion this particular course is absolutely important for the engineering students who are undergoing either a degree program or diploma program, and it will be extremely beneficial to all of those. Thank you.